Mortal Kombat is an iconic series that has impacted the gaming industry forever. With its controversial R-rated content, it has blessed us with a lot of great titles over the years, and a lot of people have been asking for certain features of those older titles to make it into the highly anticipated MK12. So in this video, I'm going to build Mortal Kombat 12 by using at least one thing from every Mortal Kombat game leading up to Mortal Kombat 11. Some features will have brief explanations as they are self-explanatory or don't need an in-depth explanation, while others will. I will not be using any mobile games or any bullshit like that, just the main console games except Special Forces. That game is just terrible. Like, there's nothing you can take away from that game except maybe the little breakdancing scene in the beginning. I can't count, that was kind of hard. I will also be adding some things to some of the aspects of the games that I'm taking from, just to make it fit the modern day gaming scene. If I miss anything, let me know in the comment section below, and also let me know how you would build your Mortal Kombat 12 by doing this. Without further ado, it's Waffles. Make sure to leave a like, share the video, and subscribe. And here's the Mortal Kombat 12 fusion.
Yeah, boy.
Alright, starting off with Mortal Kombat 1. This was personally a hard one because it's the start of the series and it's a basic game compared to all the rest. But I did find a cop-out. And so with Mortal Kombat 1, I'm going to take the point system. So in Mortal Kombat 1, there's a point system that you accumulate points by playing the game. You get certain points for fatalities, combos, special moves, etc. The point system can be used for casual players to have something to grind towards and work towards. Each action and fights will earn you points in Mortal Kombat 12, and obviously these points can be used to unlock things and earn rewards. And to make it even more valid, just make a leaderboard for people with the most points accumulated, so casual players can feel like their points actually matter and it can be kind of competitive. And then for the people who have the top ranks in points for the week, you can give them extra rewards, cosmetics, stuff like that. Yeah, I think that would be pretty good. So that's what I'm taking. Mortal Kombat 1, we're going to take the point system. For Mortal Kombat 2, this might be a stretch, but I want to take a very specific thing from it and kind of amplify it, alright? So, Sub-Zero had a fatality where it had two parts to it. One where he freezes somebody, and then another input to uppercut the body and explode it, right? So, I feel like in Mortal Kombat 12, we can take this spin from MK2, put it in, and we can have multiple variations of the same fatality. So, for example, the freezing one from MK2, instead of exploding them, you can decide to decapitate him, okay? You can decapitate him, or you can freeze him, destroy his legs. You can freeze him, take out his heart, take out his skull, you know? Multiple variations for the same fatality, so that way fatalities don't become stale, you know? Yeah. There are so many freaking versions of Mortal Kombat 3, but I'm just gonna take the running mechanic. I love the running mechanic. I hate how they took it out of Mortal Kombat 11. Oh my god, I freaking hate that game. Mortal Kombat X, the run mechanic coming back was one of the greatest things they've done to the freaking franchise. I don't know why they took it out. But yeah, Mortal Kombat 3, we're going to take the running mechanic. Just to throw a little extra spice in there, we're going to use Mortal Kombat Trilogy. And for Mortal Kombat Trilogy, we're going to take the animalities. And I love the animalities. I love the different variations of fatalities. An honorable mention here will be the Harakiris. I love the Harakiris. I want them to bring that back so bad. But yeah, for Mortal Kombat Trilogy, we're going to take away the animalities. Moving on to the MK4, I'm going to take the cutscenes. So in MK4, you had actual cutscenes, like movie type cutscenes. It was used the game characters, obviously, but it was actually like a cutscene, visual cutscene, instead of this new shit where it's like a fucking comic book and they're narrating the shit. I fucking hate that shit. Alright, that's why I don't fucking play arcade mode. I fucking hate that shit. And the stories might be cool, it might be funny or whatever, but I just wish they would go back to the MK4 thing where they actually had cutscenes, because we have great graphics now, and to actually be able to watch cutscenes like kind of how they do in Tekken 7 and well, I don't not Tekken 7, but the previous Tekken games, you know, where they had actually had cutscenes, you know. So Mortal Kombat 4, we're gonna take the cutscenes that they actually had after you completed the arcade mode for each character. I believe that would be very good, especially with the PS5 graphics. That would be very nice. Deadly Alliance, which in my opinion has the best story in Mortal Kombat. Having Quan Chi and Shang Tsung team up was great, and it really showed how powerful they could be if they came together, killing Shao Kahn and even giving us the infamous zombie Liu Kang. This game was kind of hard to choose something to come from it until I rewatched Mr. G-Star 321's playthrough, and I remember how good the combo system was. They actually had 3 fighting styles. You had 2 weapon styles.
No! No!
No, not 2 weapon styles. You had 2 fighting styles, and you had 1 weapon style, right? And so with our running mechanic that we took from MK3, having 3 different ways to fight, 2 fighting styles and 1 weapon style, I think that would make the game so much in depth, and it will make the game and the learning curve so high that it will keep people playing. You know what I'm saying? So for Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, we're gonna take the 3 fighting styles, the 2 fighting styles and the 1 weapon style. All right. Do not fucking put the fucking crab style in. All right. I don't want to fucking see that shit. Look at this shit, man. This shit was fucking horrible. All right, Mortal Kombat Deception. The game with the infamous conquest mode, alright? Just know. That's what we're gonna fucking take. Alright. Now, Mortal Kombat Deception actually had a lot of different things. You had the puzzle combat, you had chess combat, you had the fucking conquest mode, you had the arcade mode. It was a great game. It was a great game. It had lots of content in it. But the conquest mode was just unrivaled. Like, it was so big. It took so long to complete. All the side quests, all the lore, being able to talk to Scorpion, being able to talk to Shao Kahn, being able to go through Outworld and go through Netherrealm and actually learn things about the Netherrealm, learn things about how Outworld works. And though I really didn't like or dislike Shujinko, it was really fun to see him grow up and actually learn about the whole story and what he went through, and, you know, King Onaga and whatever, the Dragon King Onaga and all that. It was a great story. It was a great story. So obviously we're going to take the conquest mode. So yes, Mortal Kombat Deception, we're going to take the conquest mode. Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks took the conquest mode, put some crack on it, and they snorted that shit, and then they shitted that shit out, and they created a great fucking game. Yes, they did. Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks is great. Being able to play with Liu Kang and Kung Lao co-op style and a big old beat 'em up, it was freaking awesome, man. It also had so many different fatalities. You had the brutalities where you can go crazy and get like lots of kills. I know they had like basically goddamn near Fire Guy Liu Kang, and you know Kung Lao had his little hat, and you could just go crazy, man. I just love that game, Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks. It's a great game. I actually wish they would have made the Mortal Kombat Fire and Ice game, which, hey, we might see it, we might not see it. But hey, Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks, we're going to take the co-op aspect from it, and we're going to add that to our conquest mode. So we're going to have a co-op conquest mode, alright? Mortal Kombat Armageddon. The game that everyone loves. I remember spamming Mr. G-Star 321's comment section, telling him to play this game. It had every single character in it. It was a great game. It also had conquest mode. And this conquest mode was more fun than the Deceptions, in my opinion, because I was a kid at the time. But Mortal Kombat Deceptions conquest mode was more in-depth, but Mortal Kombat Armageddon's conquest mode was more fun, in my opinion. But anyways, we're not even going to do none of that shit. We're not worried about none of that shit, because we're going to take the creative fighter mode.
That's a good one.
The creative fighter mode was so cool to me. I love being able to create your own character, especially in these games that we love, like Mortal Kombat, like Naruto, Dragon Ball Z. Being able to make your own character makes you like you feel like you're in the game. You know, it's like you actually feel like you're able to do something in the game and be a part of the game, right? So I love the creative fighter aspect of it. We're going to take that, and then we're going to add that creative fighter aspect to our conquest mode, right? So we're going to have a conquest co-op story with your own created player. Sounds pretty cool, huh? Yeah. We're doing pretty good. I think we're doing pretty good, man. Alright, man. I know everybody hate Mortal Kombat versus DC. Alright. I know everybody hate it because they didn't have fatalities and shit. But I really like Mortal Kombat versus DC. The story was pretty shit. But I think the real reason I like Mortal Kombat versus DC is because I love Mortal Kombat versus DC's character designs for Mortal Kombat. Like the Liu Kang champion with the belt, with the Gucci belt. Come on, man. That's the best Liu Kang design ever. Fuck Fire Guy Liu Kang. That Liu Kang design in Mortal Kombat vs. DC is unfucking matched, in my opinion, man. Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Jax, they all look nice. All good character designs. I love the character designs in Mortal Kombat vs. easy. But we're not gonna take that bullshit. We're gonna take this weak ass free fall thing. I love how when you're fighting and they knock you off the edge and you have to fight to see like who's gonna fall down first, and they have like little special moves like Raiden shocks you like then he shocks you, throw you down, and stomps on your fucking chest. Yeah, I like that shit. So we're gonna take that. I don't know what it's called, so we're gonna call it Free Folly Molly Charlie. Next game, Mortal Kombat 9. Arguably the best Mortal Kombat game. I do not like Mortal Kombat 11. I think Mortal Kombat 9 is a good match for Mortal Kombat X. I think Mortal Kombat 9 is a better version of Mortal Kombat 11. I ain't gonna cap to you. That game had the best characters, the best story. Character designs was great. Fatalities are the best in the series. Mortal Kombat 9 has the best fatalities in the series. It's fucking gruesome. The blood is all over you. And the shit even had Kratos in it. Kratos, the god of war in Mortal Kombat. What more can you ask for, dude? What more can you ask for? It's a great game. It actually had lots of cool things like the challenge modes and all that. But for Mortal Kombat 9, this might shock you guys, but we're going to take the tag battle aspect of it. Yes, we're going to take the tag battle because I love the fact that you're able to use two Mortal Kombat characters and you're able to have a tag battle with them. You know, Scorpion and Sub-Zero, Liu Kang and Kung Lao on the same team. Being able to fight co-op style. You can actually fight co-op style in that. I think one person, yeah, you can actually have 4 players playing Mortal Kombat 9 in tag battle, I believe. Yeah. So yeah, we're going to take the tag battle from that. Mortal Kombat 9 is a great game. And we're going to move on to Mortal Kombat X. Alright, for Mortal Kombat X, we're actually going to take the roster. I believe Mortal Kombat X had the best roster. It had the most characters, and it had all the characters that we wanted. Even like some characters had to be DLC, of course. They always gonna fuck you in the end. But in the end, the final roster was actually great. They had Tremor, they had Tanya, they had Triborg. You had everyone in the game that everyone really likes. You had Ermac. I don't really care for the combat kids, whatever the fuck they're called. I like Takeda. Takeda's pretty cool. Kung Jin is cool too. I don't really like them, but I don't really dislike them. They're cool. They're alright, you know. But I can't see them fucking defeating Shang Tsung or Shinnok or fucking Shao Kahn or Goro. They just fucking fodder to me, you know. They're fucking garbage, like combat wise, but like lore wise and like character wise, like character design wise, and being a family and the kids of everybody. I think it's pretty cool, but I think they need to be taken more seriously. I don't think we take them as seriously as we should. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. We're going to take the character roster from Mortal Kombat X because it had the best character roster and it actually had 3 variations for each character. So we're going to take that. Alright. Last game. Mortal Kombat 11. Nah, chill. Alright, Mortal Kombat 11. For Mortal Kombat 11, even though I hate this fucking piece of shit of a game, we're actually gonna take the little fucking gear system. Alright, the gear system where you can fucking do the little challenges and unlock costumes. You can change fucking Jax's cigar to a fucking cigarette or a fucking blunt or whatever, and give him fucking dreads or whatever the fuck you doing that shit. I fucking hate that fucking game. Yeah, Mortal Kombat 11, we're gonna take the weak ass cosmetic system. Alright, now the final verdict, boy. Alright, so the final verdict, our Mortal Kombat 12 Fusion will go a little something like this. It will have a tag battle aspect to it. It will have a conquest mode, which is co-op and has a creative fighter. Gameplay will go like this. It will have the running mechanic from Mortal Kombat 12. Each character will have 3 variations, alright? And you will have 3 different fighting styles. 2 fighting styles, 1 weapon style during combat, alright? Cosmetics will be the same from Mortal Kombat 11, where you can, you know, unlock different costumes and change certain aspects of the costume to kind of give it a little feel for yourself, alright? It will feature all characters from Mortal Kombat X, including the DLC characters. It will feature a point system in which you can rack up points, get high on the leaderboards for doing things in game, and use those points kind of like currency to unlock things. And if you're top 5 on the leaderboard every week, you will earn a specific cool gift. Alright. It will have animalities come back. So you will have animalities as a form of killing your opponent. And you also will have two-sided fatalities, where each fatality will have multiple variations of it and multiple inputs of it to give you a little extra feel on your fatalities, so you won't become so stale, because no one even uses fatalities after like the first week or two anyway. Characters and players will be able to knock people off the edge and have a free-for-all battle like MK versus DC. And finally, last but not least, every playthrough in the arcade mode will have a HD actual cutscene instead of a comic book style slideshow. So that's my Mortal Kombat 12 Fusion. Let me know in the comment section below how you would make your Mortal Kombat 12 Fusion. Did you like my game? Did you not like my game? What did you like about it? What you didn't like about it? Let me know. And let me know in the comment section below what other games you would like me to make a fusion of. It's Waffles, and I'm out. Peace!